Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, April 27th, 2017, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, after having 2 days that we made over $40,000 in, we had just a tiny little pause today. I think that's all we can call it, is a pause. We closed out the positions we had from yesterday with negative $2,300 in closed out trades. We got into only 4 new positions today. 2 were positive, 2 were negative, and we are holding positive $880 going into tomorrow. So, as you can see here on the Dow chart, this is pretty much just drifting sideways for today. I did call the Dow down, and it did not go down. Officially, the Dow closed up 10 points. This is kind of I find this a little bit precarious here. I mean, we can certainly expect that after this big move up we had, that we're going to get some consolidation at these higher prices, but I don't like where the Dow is right now. It's just hanging just below 21,000, and it really failed to make new highs up here. So this thing, well, I mean, this sounds kind of trite to say it's got to either go up or down, but uh, we need this market to either push through this 21,000 um, barrier and go significantly higher above that, or we need it to pull back and take another run at it. And the fundamentals on this, I'm not a big fundamental guy, but the fact is Donald Trump has put through the most extreme and extensive tax cut program in 3 decades, and he, among other things, he wants to drop corporate taxes from over 30% down to 15%. This is extremely friendly to business and is extremely friendly to the market. And if that bill was passed today, these stocks would be screaming topside. The problem that we have now is Congress inevitably is going to debate, fight, modify, and mess around with this endlessly. And what it decides to do in the next few weeks and months is going to knock this market around in ways that we are not always going to be able to predict. So, unfortunately, that's kind of what we're up against. But right now, I'm looking at this and saying, I want this thing either up or I want it down. I don't want it drifting sideways like this, because this is possibly could create problems for us. Anyway, we did not have a bad day today. That's the bottom line. Let me show you. I only have one stock to show you, and that is CRBP, which is Corbus Pharmaceuticals. I honestly don't like the looks of this chart, but it worked out pretty good for us today. We bought second hour here, and it did move pretty close to the highs on the close, and we're holding 1.8 thousand or $1,800 in Corbus Pharmaceuticals. This was our big trade for the day, $1,800, and we really didn't have anything else to talk about. But nevertheless, we are positive with our open trade equity going into tomorrow. hey, maybe Corbis will gap. We'll just have to wait and see. We're into it with 9,000 shares, so it doesn't take much of a movement to move our equity one way or another. Anyway, not a terrible day, just kind of a pause day. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday.